DoorDash is finally going to reveal how much it relies on customer tips to pay their drivers. Stay tuned to find out. Hey everyone, it's Mike from DoorDash. Thanks for joining me today to watch this video because DoorDash is going to reveal how they rely on customer tips to pay for their delivery drivers. So, last week I posted on my Facebook page about Instacart and the drama going on with their tips and their system and the protests they were having. And it's a lot of drama. It's opened up the doors. There's like a flood now with these protesters, and DoorDash is on the list. They're targeted, and they want to know, the drivers want to know what's going on with their tips. So I ran across this article because DoorDash said they're not changing anything. And people are kind of upset that they're not going to look at it and change anything. But I want to reveal why DoorDash is not changing things. And I want to read an article to you that I ran across, that I pulled the meat and potatoes out of the article and I threw it in a Word document because I don't want to read the whole thing to you. But it's about a 3-minute read. But I thought it'd be more fun to touch bases on the most important parts of the article. However, I will leave a link down below in the description saying read news article here. Click that link, it'll go over to the news article for you. And by the way, you guys were asking about shirts, DoorDash shirts. You can get them on Amazon. I already leave a link below. It'll say DoorDash shirts or DoorDash products or something like that. You guys can go right there. I'm an affiliate, so I get a little kickback. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it has all different kinds of DoorDash products that you can purchase if you need bags or cards to hang in your window, whatever you get. All right, but at the end of this video, I'm gonna have a survey. I would like to ask you guys a question and see where you fall in this survey. I'm kind of interested because it hasn't been done since 2017. And I want to know what you guys think. So stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll go over that. All right, so let's get started. So DoorDash would pay its contractors almost nothing if they can get away with it because they're relying on the customer's tips to cover the whole fee quoted for a job. That's basically it. Now, as a business owner, I get that. If you had a business, you would want to output as little money as possible, right? To run your business and make the most profit. You got to remember, this is a business and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get somebody else to cover the fees so they can grow. That's just a business case. That's the way it works. In about 15% of cases, they say, customers don't leave a tip at all. There's no tip for customers. Now, you and I as drivers, we know this because we see it. There are no tips sometimes. 15% of people, they say, no tips. That's, and that's unfortunate because I know there's some prices that are higher on DoorDash and people feel like it's already costing me a fortune. I don't want to pay a tip. If they only knew that's what we survive off of, right? So when there is no tip, it says DoorDash pays the entire amount. And the default tip on the app for the customer is set at 15%. So, I think it's 10, 15, 20, and then other. So right now, that's where it sits. And a lot of people will change it to other and just put nothing in there, I guess. So, but they will cover the entire amount. That's what DoorDash does. So 15% of the time, they're paying the whole thing, no matter what. In the next, they said roughly 45% of cases, the customers contribute less than half of the money required to meet the minimum quoted fee, which is called the guaranteed amount. So, we get a guaranteed amount, the minimum fee. The customer's tips only cover half of that, and then DoorDash has to cover the rest. So that means they have to chip in the majority of the fee is what they're stating. And then DoorDash calls this money that they contribute to that as the difference is pay boost. That's what they're saying. So that's interesting. So let me scroll down here and look. The guaranteed amount for DoorDash assignment quoted in the driver app comes from some combination of the company's own payments and the customer tips in 90% of the cases. So they're taking the customer's tips and I guess DoorDash's quoted thing and they put it together and they're saying this is the amount. If a customer pays more, DoorDash will then pay less, obviously, right? They're going to let the customer take the brunt of it so DoorDash doesn't have to output much money. And it says DoorDash will pay less as little as $1. This is called the fixed base pay. If that's all is required to get the pay up to the guaranteed amount. So DoorDash also adds $1 when tips meet or exceed the guaranteed amount of an assignment. It says, thus the drivers know the minimum they will make before accepting a job, but the final amount may be higher, depending on the size of the tip. Now that's true. You guys know when we get a delivery app, an order comes through and it alerts you, it says guaranteed amount and there's the minimum, right? If it's $5 and you don't want to accept $5, then decline it and move on. Let's see. Previously, they said that tips were awarded on top of the fees from DoorDash, but overall the compensation was lower. That's what they're saying. They said that DoorDash says that contractors are being paid overall much better than they were before with this new algorithm that calculates the real amount of work that goes into each assignment. I don't know. So now that we're at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you a question right here. This is from a 2017 survey, you guys. 80% of contractors called dashers, that's you and I, 80%, are happy with the current pay system, says DoorDash, based on a worker survey conducted since the system was introduced in the late 2017. Well, here we are, February of 2019. Do you guys still feel that 80% of drivers and dashers are happy with the pay they're receiving? I would love to hear from you guys. Please let me know down below. I haven't driven long enough in a while to say if I'm happy with the pay or not. So I want to hear from current drivers, not previous drivers that don't work for them anymore, that weren't happy and left, or people that are just excited they signed up and haven't started yet. I want to hear from current drivers down below. Are you guys happy with the current pay structure? Just let me know. I appreciate you guys following me and subscribing. Hey, feel free to join my Facebook group where everybody shares ideas and comments and try to help one another in our community. So check everything out down below in the description. I appreciate it. You guys stay safe, drive safe out there. Take care.